Now we can discuss exercise 7.2 third question. You have to show that triangle AMP congruent to triangle AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing reasons. That is, here we can see a figure and we can notice two triangles. One is AMP and another one AMQ. So, PM equal to QM. Why? It is given here PM equal to QM. So we can write there given in the question. So we can write there given. Next, PMA equal to QMA. PMA equal to QMA. So here it is marked with two arcs, small arcs. Okay. So we can understand these two angles are equal to each other. So we can say that is also given there. Next, AM equal to AM. AM equal to AM. So we know that's a common arm for these two triangles. So we can say common arm. This is triangle 1 and this we can write it as triangle 2. Then next is triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. These two triangles are congruent to each other. So here we can apply, here it is given side angle side. So we can say by applying SAS congruence criterion, these two triangles are equal to each other. Next question is, in triangle ABC, angle A equal to 30, angle B equal to 40 degree and angle C equal to 110 degree. Then in triangle PQR, angle P equal to 30, angle Q equal to 40 and angle R equal to 110. As student says that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle PQR by AA congruence criterion. Is he justified? Why or why not? We can say no, because we can make the size of triangle will be different, but the angles we can make it as same. That is according to this one ABC. So we can make this one as 30 degree, then 40 degree, then 110 degree. But in case of another, we can make this one itself in big size, that is ABC itself. So here we can write it as 30 degree, then 40 degree and 110 degree. So we can say these two triangles may not be equal to each other, because by applying AAA congruence criterion, AAA is not there actually, because it can be same angles but the length of each sides of these two triangles will be different. It can be PQR. Okay, PQR doesn't matter, ABC or PQR, we can make same angles but different sizes. Okay. For this question number 5, in the figure, two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to which one? So here we know that if we are saying about this congruent rule, we know R is equal to W. So first we have to write the W itself. Then next A, RAT. RAT is our first triangle. So R is corresponds to W, A is corresponds to O and F is corresponds to N. So we have to write like this way, RAT is congruent to W or N. Okay. Sixth question, complete the congruence statement. Here we can see TBC as one triangle. So this one split into two. So we can consider this one as 1, this one as 2. Here we can see two triangles. So first triangle and second triangle. Now we can say that these two triangles are congruent by applying some rules. Which rules we can apply here? First of all, we have to check out the congruent parts. That means corresponding parts of each triangles. Now we can consider this one, that is BCA. BCA. First one BCA. So we can say BTA. So we can say BCA is congruent to BTA. B is equal to T. Okay. Then next for this one, T here one is there, Q, then here P, then here R, and these two sides are equal to each other. So we can say QRS. QRS. So now we can say QRS is congruent to triangle QRS. For this Q, T is equal. So we can write the triangle T. Then R is here. R, two are there. So TP. These two triangles are equal to each other. So P will be there. Then QRS. Here another one. So we can say this one. So we can write Q. So we can say QRS is congruent to triangle TPQ. Okay, next 10th question. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. We know that here it is given that A is equal to F. So one angle, and here it is given that 90 degree, B equal to 90 degree, and BC equal to ED. Okay, so two angles and the sides also given. Sum of the angles of a triangle will be 180. So here it is 90, here also 90. Here it is equal to each other, that is A is equal to F. So these two are also equal. Automatically we know that this angle also will be equal to each other. So we can say that here it is given that this side is equal to each other. These two sides are equal. So at the time, if these angles and this side is equal to each other, we know these other sides also will be equal to each other. So we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay. Now we can think about this 9th question. Triangle ABC and triangle PQ are to be congruent. So it is given that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you use? So we can say that here it is given B and Q are congruent, and that is 90 degree. So here C is equal to angle R. These two angles are also equal to each other. So we can say that BCE will be equal to QR. So we can apply, here these two are equal to each other. So we can apply ASA, that is angle side angle criterion. Okay, so by applying ASA congruence criterion, we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay.